Hello everybody, how's everybody doing today? In this video, we're going to talk about three different job roles or three different data job roles which everybody is looking for. If you're a hiring manager or if you are a student who is trying to get into a new job or a professional who is trying to change their job, these three job roles might excite you. And to be very honest, these are the three common job roles. At the end of the video, please do watch till the end. I'll probably share one bonus thing. I'm trying to do some mentorship for a few of them and it really worked out and I want to share some details if this really helps out. Let's jump in. So there are three different job roles and the first one is data engineer. Let me put it this way. If you are a hiring manager and you're trying to form a new data team, I would guess this is how you would think. You would understand how I can collect, store, analyze, and make decisions on the data. And every organization thinks like that. And the first step in that is collection and storage. Unless and until you really don't have a strategy how you want to collect and store your data, you really cannot push it to the other downstream, which is analyzing and making decisions. And the job role, which is in these two areas, is the data engineer. The data engineer is a person who goes into various different databases, tries to understand what are the relationships, and try to get this data. This is called ingestion. So you ingest this data into a certain database and you store it in a certain prepared way such that your other teams who want to use this data can utilize this one for, because I'm going to tell the other parts in the following section when I'm talking about the data analyst and data scientist. There I gave you the other two roles already. Anyways, so for becoming a data engineer, there are many different tools nowadays. One of the famous tools is Alteryx. There are other tools like Azure Data Factory, SQL Server Integration Services, Informatica, Talent. There are many ETL tools, extract, transform, load. So if you want to become a data engineer, you should have your SQL skills, NoSQL skills if you are in a NoSQL database system, but have your ETL skills, extract, transform, load skills very well practiced, to be very honest. And if you are hiring a data engineer, you should be able to see what kind of experience they have in data transformation and data warehousing. Here in Digibytes channel, we have few of the videos on Alteryx. If you are really interested, my colleague and my friend Vaibhav makes beautiful videos on Alteryx. I'm going to link it up here and that will help you. And I'm going to leave something in the description also. So the next role after the data engineer is the data analyst. So data analyst is the person who sifts through all these databases, understands the relationships, and sees a data pattern around. And once there is a data pattern formed, he or she communicates this data pattern to the respective business stakeholders, where they can see that what kind of analysis we can do on top of this data. And sometimes data analysts also provide them suggestions on what kind of tricks or what kind of KPIs, key performance indicators, or what kind of visuals we can bring on top of this data. So that is a very key part, because understanding the business and mapping that business into a database or an Excel sheet, or how the data is flowing around the organization, mapping that part is a big analysis. Few years back, business analyst was a different role and data analyst was a different role. Data engineer, database developer, now that role has clubbed into a data analyst, where they are trying to create a data model, also understand the business, and somehow give suggestions to the business stakeholders to make their life better or the organizations thrive in the current market. With the data analysis done, the third important job role, what I told before, is the data scientist. So, and about the data analyst, we are just taking a step back. About the data analyst, we are trying to make some good videos on Power BI, Tableau. There are good tools. Of course, SQL is a very basic skill, which we expect if you're working in the areas of databases. Excel is also very extremely used, to be very honest. How big of an organization it is, Microsoft Excel is that one tool and technology which everybody uses. With the collection and storage done, data being analyzed, you want to make some decisions, you want to create some insights. So data scientists are those people who take this collect and store data, understand the analytics behind it, understand the analysis behind it, and run some statistical models and machine learning models, to be precise, in order to create some insights where the business user can see that information and take decisions. And data scientists are not only that, they are mathematically driven, and they would also suggest that what kind of model would fit into this data. That is a very tough decision to make. Analyzing the data is one aspect of it, and what kind of parameters or variables you need to add and what kind of model you need to run such that you get the most value out of the data is what the data scientist's job is. And fortunately, with over my 10 years experience, I've been working as a data engineer, data analyst, and a data scientist. I'm improving my data science skills, but I'm in a stage where I can work with other data scientists and understand and relate to what they are doing, and if required, also write some machine learning and statistical models. Uh, Many people have reached out to me through this channel, and I'm starting a resume review mentorship kind of a program. It's completely free. Based on my time, I don't think I can do many resumes, but I'm going to leave a description. I mean, I'm going to leave an email in the description below. You can send me an email with your resume, and if you have any specific questions, I can email that particular. I mean, email back with all those suggestions what I can give you by doing your review. That what kind of things uh, you want to do if you want to become an engineer, analyst, or a scientist. If you're already in a profession where you're not an engineer, analyst, or a scientist, and if you're trying to move to the new profession, I can recommend too. Uh, we can probably do a free Zoom link if required for 10, 15 minutes or 30 minutes. But primarily, I would like to take a look at the first resume or your CV, and based on that, we can go back and forth over email. And finally, if required, we can also talk. So this is something what I have done for 2 to 3 consultations, and they are really happy. And I think I want to extend this happiness to everybody who is watching this channel. So do subscribe to our channel, and if you want to aim higher, want to become a data engineer or analyst or a scientist, we have a lot of videos, and there's YouTube has a ton of information. To be very honest, you want to take a big roadmap, just go to YouTube and probably even type data engineer, you would know what it is. But there's a lot of information flowing around. Take advantage of it. This is the best field with so much of resignations happening, so much of 40% attrition rates. So every company is losing a lot of talent. It means there is actually an opportunity that if you are trying to switch companies, switch careers, this is the right time too. And if possible, I can be any help in that journey. Take care. See you next time. Please subscribe and do watch our other videos. Take care. Bye bye.